Danny, it was a dominant performance out there, but it ends level with Shrewsbury. How do you view that one?
Yeah, I think the overriding emotion is obviously frustration. We've dominated the ball, it's probably about as one side of the game as you'll see. Had total control, conceded a goal from nowhere really, and we have to take some reflection on that because Fleetwood, Oxford, and today Shrewsbury, we've conceded a goal with their first shot and only shot, and that's frustrating for us. A lot of good work box to box. I think a lot to be pleased with. Showed a lot more courage today than maybe we did first half against Oxford. We picked it up really from where we left off in the second half in the Oxford game, which was pleasing. But probably again, if we're being critical, didn't have that final little bit of flair or creativity or guile in the final third, just to create those clear-cut chances.
Is it as pleasing as a result as Tuesday was, looking at the current injury circumstances?
Well, listen, we've had a really tough week. Don't know how many injuries are. We've had some really bad news on Joe Rafferty. He needs another operation, so he's a huge loss to us. We feel so sorry for him. He was devastated in the week when he found out this news, and that's what it's been. It's been like you put one fire out and another one starts, and I have to credit the group. Before this week, Jay Mingy and Zach Swanson have never made a league start, and now they've made 3 back to back. So, Ryan Tunnicliffe has come from nowhere to go and back 3 games up. This is not easy, and I think it says a lot about the mentality and the physicality of the group because, physically I thought we were excellent today. And some of that also comes because we have so much dominance in the game and so much control, and we really made Shrewsbury work. And listen, we're going to be frustrated. Yeah, we're probably going to get criticised. We accept and understand this because we're Portsmouth and we want to win, and rightly so. But I think with the clear head, we'll look back and think that we've done quite a lot well between the boxes. We'll be disappointed with the goal we conceded, and we'll be disappointed probably in the final third that we just haven't created a little bit more.
Zach Swanson, one of those players you mentioned there, 3 back-to-back starts. He got his first professional goal today. How pleasing of a moment is that for him?
Yeah, great for him. I think he comes in on his left foot, and it's a lovely finish. He scores regularly in training. We'd noticed that they have a 4-man zone, and that they have 4 markers, and if we took 4 of our players into their 6-yard box, our 4 could occupy their 8, and it would expose the edge of the area, but you've still got to be able to finish, and to come on his left foot and bend it in like he did. Really good moment for him, and a good way to get back in the game.
Sean Raggett was forced off in the second half. Is that with the same back issue from Tuesday?
Yeah. He did well to play. He's a warrior. Zach Swanson, I think, has felt his groin, which is to be expected when you put a young boy through those stresses. But that's where we're at. Hopefully that's not too bad. Maybe just a little bit of muscle soreness. But it's not easy at the minute.
Ryan Tunnicliffe as well, he seemed to be limping towards the latter stages. Is that just because of the amount of games he's had in such a short space, like you mentioned? Yeah,
he just hasn't had game time, and then you give people, he's had to play in all 3 games. We've had Joe Morrell, to be fair, trained for the first time yesterday, which was brilliant. I thought he'd come on and did great, but if we start him, then there's a huge risk for him. So you're just trying to decide who's least at risk, really. But we've just got to come through this period, and hopefully by our next league game, we'll have the cavalry will be back, and certainly we need them.